Hello from the RetailME TV studio, where we are joined by Kunal Dhody. He's the General Manager for Daiso Japan Middle East, and we're going to be discussing the brand's journey and Kunal's learnings along the way.
Hi.
Hi, lovely to have you on RetailME TV studio, Kunal.
Thanks a lot.
Let's start with some of the milestones for Daiso Japan Middle East over the past 12 months. It could be growth strategies, it could be digital transformation, anything that you think is worthy of mention.
So Daiso Japan is part of Lal's Group, which is a family-grown home conglomerate. And what Daiso Japan has really achieved is on their regional presence across GCC. As we talk in GCC present, there are more than 100 stores, and they're expanding on every forefront there. In UAE specific, we have 50 stores across all the Emirates. I take care of the UAE part there. And the major milestone is that they have achieved a particular market share from their home brand to a brand at everyone's place. Today, they have more than 70,000 SKUs inside the store, with more than 800 SKUs being introduced every month. And these are unique SKUs.
Sure.
Major USP in the mind of the consumer, what we really bite by is any product which is unlabeled is at 7.5 dirhams. So it's affordable with a quality product, and that plays in the customer's mind.
Absolutely. You know, I'm very tempted to ask you about how do you leverage technology to make your inventory management even more agile, to make your supply chain even more agile?
So Daiso has some unique concept to it, because maximum products are imported from Japan.
Right.
And Japan has a huge number of warehouses where we import from. Now, supply chain metrics is a ever-evolving challenge for every retailer.
Yes.
Here it increases more because the number of SKUs plus the language barrier acts as a deterrent there.
Right.
What we have done is we are successfully migrating our legacy platform ERP to Microsoft Dynamics 365, so it can give me demand planning, it can give us the range planning, what is moving in which store, what items to order in what minimum order quantity lots.
Absolutely.
So these are various supply chain disruptions that we are already getting it with the product itself.
Right.
Hopefully by this year end, we would be migrated, and that would be a very efficient supply chain that we'll carry forward.
All right. And that leads me to your omni-channel journey, which you are literally driving.
Yeah.
Could you tell us about a few learnings and a few pain points that you're facing?
So I'll start with the pain point because they are easier to mention there. The pain point one is the content management.
Right.
With 80,000 SKUs, it's not an easy way because it's a household category where many products come in different sizes, shapes, assorted colors and all. So to manage the content part itself is a very big challenge. Because today customers are looking into the size dimensions, color availability. Each color has a different matrix in terms of the shading it will show in a photograph.
Right.
And to manage this huge inventory, it's a painful task there.
Sure.
So we are trying to integrate with certain partners, get into collaborations, that wherein we can develop some AI solutions that if this product is already in assorted colors, the AI itself can give us a very image closer to what is there in the augmented reality part. The second challenge here is that once the product is already available, we have a lead time coming from the inputs, right?
Sure.
So there's a minimum safety stock that we have to keep allotted for there.
Right.
So it's not very easy to give a complete seamless omni-channel experience at the word go.
Mm-hmm.
So to negate that, what we're doing, we've divided Daiso strategy in terms of launching into phases.
Okay.
Q2 next year, we should go live, while we plan to do it by Q1. But at the same time, we are trying to give a customer look and feel with some of the most top moving stocks that we have. That customer will be able to browse, buy, and get it within 24 hours of delivery.
Okay.
So the first section of the society needs to be served first. The next section that we'll come up with will be your omni-channel experience.
Okay.
Where customers can come, click, and pick it up from the stores. They can come and pick it up from their respective lockers, whatever, as the modern technology is getting into the phase there. And the option to give them a seamless experience is not only limited to their buying skills, but also the payment methods. So cash on deliveries, which are nomenclatures right now, that will be very much active from day one live.
All right. How many SKUs are you going to make available online right from the beginning?
We expect at least 10 to 15,000 SKUs to go live.
Okay, and when...
But these are the top most moving stocks.
All right. And by when do you expect to do a full transition?
Transition on the ERP would happen by this year end. That should not be a task. And Q1, the website should go live.
Okay. And over to the first part of the question that I had asked, what have been your biggest learnings from this journey?
My journey in terms of the new category, as I told you, my experience over a decade was all about electronics.
Right.
And this category is very much new, while the retail concepts are more or less same across, barring fashion, because it's a very specialized category there.
Sure.
But in terms of what I've learned there is that when you are getting into a space of e-commerce or launching of omnichannel experience, it is very important that the customer touch points are thought rigorously so that the customer does not face inconvenience. Whatever is happening at the back end is something internal to our teams, and we can always manage it with a pat on back or whatever steps we have. But customer touch points needs to be very much seamless. I'm a very firm believer, first experience is the last experience. So whatever we do there has to be sent person working, has to be very much seamless for the customer's journey. It should be a very good experience for them.
Sure.
Then only they'll be revisiting today.
Absolutely.
I was hearing this session today and I've coined this term now. Retention is the new acquisition. So I'll be focusing on that.
Absolutely. How are you ensuring that from a technology perspective? Are you doing focus groups?
We've already kicked off the journey there, and we have a very experienced and expertise team at Lal's itself. And we've jotted down various customer touch points. There's a checklist that we are abiding to. And once the integration and everything goes there, it is not that we integrate and we are not in a hurry to launch it on day one.
Right.
Day zero will come, but before that, the internal testing and everything has to be very much seamless. We also plan to do some sample service by giving certain customers the access to the site.
Right.
So we get on first-hand experience there also. Obviously, we'll incentivize them to give us a constructive feedback in terms of the latency time, the number of clicks they have to do to find a product, recommendation pages, all of this.
Amazing, amazing. So the next 12 months, they look very exciting.
Next 6 months looks very tough for us also.
Lovely. You could probably shed some light on where do you see Daiso and Lal's group in terms of growth and maybe market-wise, maybe technology-wise. What will the next 12 months look like?
So just to let you know, so Lal also has homes at us as an omnichannel experience. Daiso, to speak on their behalf, Daiso would be looking into more expansion into areas where there are no physical stores. The second objective being that the online store has to be one of the top performing 3 stores. Then only the omnichannel experience would make sense for the from the ROI basis.
Right.
And we look at us that by end of next year it should be a complete omnichannel experience store across. Today, UAE itself, we have 50 stores. Should expand to around 5 more stores by year end. And we try to cater to those malls where we're not present there. So obviously, space optimization and the right location matters there. Not.
Very interesting. Thank you so much for joining us at the RetailME TV studio, Kunal.
Thank you.
Lovely chatting with you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.